Hey, LeBron, what was most notable with that of AD as you guys started the third quarter and the game plan with it versus without? The two totally different things. How did you guys try to adjust on the fly today?
Well, obviously, you have a game plan going into a game, how you want to execute offensively and defensively. And, the one thing that you can't predict if one of your, focal points go down. And obviously, that was big for our team, and being able to try to adjust on the fly after having a game plan was challenging for us. And but more importantly, the health of AD is what's most important for our ball club.
Just with the uncertainty of him surrounding this going into Game 5, LeBron, how did you approach it as a leader with the rest of the group? And what was the key in the field rep as you guys try to come up with some formula?
Well, I mean, it's next man up, and obviously, if he's not ready for Game 5, it's going to be a tough blow for our ball club. But next man up, and we've been like that all year, and we're going to have to be like that in the hostile environment in Game 5.
Hey.
Hey, LeBron, so the next man up obviously would be referring to who would take his place in the lineup. But if AD plays, and he's limited, or even if he doesn't play, how does your role, how does that fluctuate as the series moves forward?
We'll see.
Bill?
LeBron, you went through a Gregorian injury 2 years ago that obviously kept you out for a long time, and obviously two different groins here. But based on your experience with that injury, what does that do to kind of your ability to be optimistic about what AD might be able to give you the rest of the way in this series?
Well, I don't know the severity of his groin injury. I have no idea. I haven't talked to him, so I'm not quite sure. I tore my groin on Christmas Day in Golden State, and rehabbed until I was able to get back on the floor, and still wasn't where I was before I tore it. My first year with the Lakers. So I worked my tail off in the off season, just to get back to playing at a unrestricted level. So I can only speak from my experience. I'm not, like I said, I don't know the severity of his injury, and until we know, I'm not going to comment on it.
Ron, what's it going to take for you guys offensively to get on track here? This has been kind of, 4 games now where the shot making hasn't been there. What are you seeing, and what needs to change?
I mean, sometimes it's come down to knocking down shots. I mean, we're getting some great looks, and obviously I'm going to take a look at the film when I get back home after I wake up from a nap, but and see other ways maybe we can exploit their defense. But they're giving us some good looks, and we're just we're not knocking them down. So we've had this happen before in the past, and but we always trust each other. We're going to trust the pass, get the ball moving from side to side, and trust our shots, and get up there and knock them down.
Ryan, you had those plays in the first half, the spin move to the dunk, then the lob off the backboard from AC. How are you feeling in that stretch? And does you kind of being able to physically get to that level kind of add to the frustration of a guy like AD going out in the second half? That just seems like this year, once you guys are getting it together, it's just something else happens.
I feel pretty good. Continue to work on my body, continue to work on my ankle, continue to work on my pace, and continue to work on everything that held me out for so long. Every day I'm putting in time as work on my body, especially my ankle, on just trying to get it back to full strength, and being able to test it out on the floor helps a lot. So, like I said, it's been a roller coaster for us all year, especially with injuries, and we hope this one isn't a big one. But like I said, it's next man up, and we look forward to the challenge.
We'll take 4 more. Mark Pena.
Hello, Frank was noting, this time in Indiana, that there were times when you were with Miami and Dwayne Wade or Chris Bosh would be out, and that meant that you'd have even more responsibilities, and that's obviously a dangerous scenario. I was wondering, to what extent do you draw from those experiences that can apply to this current situation?
Well, I mean, listen, the best teacher of life is experience. So, me personally, I look forward to the challenge. Whatever However the hand is dealt, I'll be ready to play it.
Ramona.
LeBron, I say this as a 41-year-old, so I certainly don't mean to say that you're older, but at 36, how wide are those shoulders though? Can you do this at this age and carry the team? Maybe you're not able to do to be out there.
For me, it's putting our team in position to be successful. It starts with my approach. It starts with my accountability. Trickles down to everybody else. So, these shoulders was built for a reason. And, if it takes for me to put some more on top of it, then so be it. Win, lose, or draw. I'm ready for the challenge.
Last two, Jovan.
Hey, LeBron. You guys obviously played half the season without AD, so if it does go to that scenario, what did you learn about the team during that stretch of 40 games and some of the stylistic differences with AD on versus off?
Well, I'm trying not to even, go back to that moment. Obviously, yes, like you said, we played half the season without him, but they also played an extensive time without me. So, we will have to go back and look, how ways we were really good when he was out, and how we played. It would change our dynamic, obviously, of how we play. It would change our approach of how we play. We just, have a game plan and we go out and execute it.
Last question, Dwayne.
Yeah, LeBron, obviously lots of minutes of AD being out, but you guys were right there. If Schroeder makes a layup, you guys only down 5 with about a minute and a half left. How much can you guys take from that finish to get to that point to carry over into Game 5?
Well, every possession needs to feel like it's your last. That's just what the playoff basketball is all about. And, 5-point swing right there. Like you said, Diaz makes that layup, which he's 99% of making a layup right there in front of the rim. He misses it. It kind of let the sails out of us. They go down. Jay Crowder hits a 3 by their bench, timeout. The game is, pretty much over at that point. It's a quick 5-point swing. So we stuck with it. We stuck into it. We, kept on fighting back and got stops after stop after stop. Still made it a game, but they played well. I tip my hat to them. They came in. They played extremely well. And, it's going to be a big-time Game 5 come Tuesday.